We back, people, and today we're breaking down film on Trey Lance. We're going to break down some broadcast preseason film from the game that he played last night versus the Packers. I thought he looked very impressive. There was still some small things that I would like for him to fix, but they are things that are capable of fixing, mainly mechanics. But overall, I thought he looked impressive. The ability that he has as an athlete and to throw the deep ball, I think, is a deadly combination and brings a lot to the Niners that they didn't have before with Garoppolo at quarterback. I think their biggest weaknesses on offense turn into strengths now with Lance, and then some of their strengths might turn into some weaknesses. But overall, I really like Lance's game, so let's get right into this one. We got Lance here under center. I've always really liked him under center. He did it a lot at North Dakota State, and I know when he came in last year, he worked a lot of gun, but the Niners do like to start under center. Want to show off this play. This play is pretty good stuff. Shows off his pocket awareness, mobility, and then that little re-step right there. So we'll watch that again. So watch him. He's smoothing his drop right here. 7-step it looked like. And then feels the pressure coming off the backside. This guy's here. He's seeing this D-tackle create pressure. And he dips that shoulder and instantly gets upfield. Finds that space. Really good pocket awareness and like pocket mobility. He's a very good athlete. We know he can make plays out in space, but he also can make plays in like the tight pockets. Get up and then resets his feet, and he keeps his eyes down the field the entire time. With broadcast film, we can't tell what he can see down here, but really, like, this is some nuanced stuff here. Usually with a younger quarterback, especially one that's very good with the ball in his hands running, they'll get caught just eyes down trying to run right away, but he keeps his eyes. He even resets to try to find something, doesn't see it, and then takes off. And that ended up freezing these two defenders right here too, so you can pick up some extra yards and then slide. Smart play. It's a preseason. You don't want to get hurt. But yeah, love the pocket awareness, love the mobility, love him resetting his feet, keeping his eyes downfield. This is one of my favorite plays that Lance made last night. Nothing too special here, but this is the type of stuff that I want to see the Niners do with Lance. Get him on the move, on these play actions, these boots. The Niners are one of the best running teams in the NFL. Sell the play action there, get him on the move, and then, throw that like whip route on the back end. But really good stuff here. Some of my favorite concepts working like these beneaths back into the flat and, things like of that nature. But just get Lance on the move. He's comfortable here. I know the throw could have been maybe a little bit better. I mean, it wasn't bad by any means. It still hit him at the bottom of the numbers. But overall, just really like that wrinkle that he brings to the offense, getting him on the move outside of the pocket. So, yeah, really excited to see that this season. This is like one of the plays that shows the concerns that I have with Lance. I mean, it's not that bad by any means, but just mechanically, and I think on these like quick drops, getting the ball out quickly, he has these like elongated release. The weight transfer could be a little bit better, and he releases the ball at the highest point, in which leads to the ball floating on him. Like, this is a pretty easy throw to the flat, and he's making the tight end fully extend. No opportunity for yards after catch here. So yeah, just main mechanic stuff. He does this thing where he like bends that back leg, that back knee. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle, but leads to the weight transfer not going through properly, and then the ball is releasing. I don't think he's squared up to the tight end either. He's like a little bit to the left of him, and the ball just floats on him. So yeah, I think it's just somewhere he needs to work mechanically right now, but that's probably my main issues with his release and his lower body mechanics. Here's one more play highlighting it, 3rd and 9. This ball gets out a little bit in front of him. I don't think the timing was the problem. I just think it's the long release. I think it takes him a while to get the ball out, and the ball just goes a little bit too far. Receiver has to fully extend, and his momentum carries him out of bounds. With the timing, let's watch this a little more. I mean, he's preparing to throw it right now. Ball's going in his windup, and the receiver's breaking, so the timing's not that bad. Like, he maybe could throw it with a little more anticipation. But overall, I think the release, I want to see his lower body mechanics too, because it's kind of hard to tell that his O-line are blocking. But right there, he go back just a second. He just crosses his feet. Look, his feet are getting crossed right here. That's pretty poor mechanics. You don't want your feet tapping together like this. Keep a better base. His space is still bad. And then he steps forward, and he has the weight transfer is just bad. He had no weight on the front leg at all, back leg. Tries to transfer it, no weight transfer. So he uses all arm, and the ball just ends up floating on him. Just pretty poor mechanics in his lower half. Bad base. then puts all his weight on his back foot at the last second, but doesn't really transfer it forward. He just relies on his pure arm talent. When you need to create that torque with your hips is where you should get a lot of your velocity from, but he just has so much that he's never really relied on that, and then the ball floats on him a bit, carries him out of bounds. And the pass isn't terrible, it's just slightly off, and that's the difference between a first down conversion and then kicking a field goal. This is the area where I think Trey Lance just transforms the 49ers, especially from last season, their offense. Like with Garoppolo, they were only taking like one deep shot a game, I swear. But this time, just sets, lets it go, and he doesn't have that sort of problem with the accuracy when he's throwing the ball deep down the field, because he can just sort of throw it to a spot, get that ball up there. Obviously has the arm talent to get that ball there. I think he's definitely more accurate in the deep area of the field. Footwork's better here, still not perfect, but when he's aiming his shoulders up like that, he's always overthrowing any guys. When he has to throw it on like a rope, those balls on a line, throwing the ball in the short, intermediate part of the field, but when he can throw it deep, put some air under it, and just let the receiver fall under it, he's much more accurate. So I think his ability as a runner really threatens defenses, and defense will have to respect that. And then him just with the ability to throw deep. And we got 5 defenders in the box, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 10 here, which means they probably have 1 deep safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the slot fade here. So good job identifying what the coverage is, middle of the field close. So he has 1-on-1. They're playing some version of match here, and he gets the matchup that he wants. 1-on-1, middle of the field close, and just delivers a good ball to Danny Gray, who's definitely a very good deep threat. So yeah, overall, really impressed with Trey Lance. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Definitely leave a comment. I love seeing what you guys have to say. Pretty good stuff here. Really like this from Lance. He throws a very beautiful ball. When the ball comes out spinning, like, it's very beautiful. And he also can throw with velocity, with touch down the field. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed, do what I said earlier. I'd appreciate it. So peace out, guys.